an AMI digital exclusive.
By hook or by crook. I'm at UBC Okanagan, and I'm here to meet a doctor that specializes in health and fitness for those with spinal cord injuries. Hi.
Hi, Bruce.
How are you?
Good. So nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet
Kathleen
you.
Martin Ginis. My name is Kathleen Martin Ginis. I'm a professor in the Department of Medicine and in the School of Health and Exercise Sciences at the University of British Columbia. I know so much about your story, and it's really nice to meet you in person.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm having a bit of a starstruck moment.
That's
finally meeting in
well,
person.
don't get your hopes too high. So I don't know a ton about what you do.
I'm an exercise behavioral scientist.
Okay.
So my research focuses in general on how to get people more physically active. But for the past over 20 years, I've been working particularly with people with spinal cord injury.
Well, it's been 10 years since my accident, so I think you kind of get a little, lazy, maybe, for lack of better terms, or
Don't
just
be so
like
hard on
complacent,
yourself.
maybe.
Yeah, we know of all various groups with disabilities and chronic conditions that people living with spinal cord injury are considered at the lowest end of the physical activity spectrum of all those groups. But I don't think it's for lack of wanting.
A lot fewer things that you can do easily, I guess.
What type of physical activities do you like to do?
I just don't like the gym. I never have liked the gym. Like I've always been just outdoors stuff, so if I can just go for a wheel somewhere, that's best. Or like I do have my hand bike. It's always tricky finding the right time in the day. I know a lot of these are excuses, but it's like not super slick to get on and off of, and just like, there can be frustration there and stuff. So that's always in the back of your mind.
People use the excuse that they don't have enough time to be active.
Yeah.
But I think people with spinal cord injury, time really, it's not an excuse. Time really is often a challenge.
Like, does any of your research cross over with pain?
We have a couple of projects going on right now where we're looking at exercise as a way to mitigate pain for people with SCI.
The nerve pain has been just a nightmare for me since day one.
Okay.
Anything that's been suggested, I've tried, and nothing.
We've been working on the role of exercise and neuropathic pain for 6 or 7 years. And
Wow.
I wish I could say we've got a solution. What we do know at this point is that many people do get relief with exercise, and probably with modest amounts of exercise. The vast majority of people with spinal cord injury experience neuropathic pain, and it's not well understood, and pain can be more debilitating than the injury itself.
Yeah. So you've got a gym here then? Or
we have a research gym
campus?
here. Yeah.
The reality's kind of setting in, and I'm not in great shape, and learning that not being in shape has consequences more than me just not being happy with the shape that I'm in. It opens me up to be more prone to diseases like diabetes, things like that.
We've got lots of adapted equipment, specially designed for people who use wheelchairs and with other mobility impairments, along with some standard gym equipment that you've probably seen in lots of fitness centers. Why don't I just take you for a walk around and I can show you what we've got.
Sounds good.
So across this wall here, we have our aerobic exercise equipment. So that might look familiar. That's a standard step machine that you might see in a gym. But these 3 pieces here, you can notice this one, a person who uses a chair can wheel straight in, and it's an arm and leg crank machine. You might notice we don't have any of those big plates that you typically see at the gym, and weights run off of air, compressed air.
Oh yeah,
which
you see the lines coming out.
It makes no noise,
Yeah.
and it's really nice because we can increase the weight load in 1 pound increments, which is super important, particularly for people with quadriplegia or multiple sclerosis, for whom like a 1 pound increase is still...
Because otherwise it's generally 5.
Oh yeah, 5 or 10, and that's just way too much.
Yeah, well, even just moving weights and plates, and the pin for weights is sometimes hard to get at, or your balance or whatever.
Yeah,
So
or if you don't have finger dexterity.
Yeah.
So we've removed all of those barriers to make it as easy as possible for people.
Cool.
For riding, core strength is going to be important.
I thought, but I don't really have any core, so it's just strong arms, and then mostly just technique in balance, because you kind of have to create your own balance, I guess, because like if I were to sit there on just a bench, I would fall over. I guess more concentrating on just the small movements, keeping the bike stable rather than your body, which is just having strong upper body, I guess, more than anything. So. Recently I've been racing Baja races, so it's like 300 kilometer races in the side-by-side quad, which is one arm strength, because then just one hand on the steering wheel and then one on the gas and brake. So
okay.
it's endurance strength probably, because it's just over
big
hours
contraction.
and hours of and then sometimes it's a lot of movement and like tight corners, so you're constantly like, that's when I'll feel it really start to burn.
Where do you train for that?
I don't really, but it's down in Mexico, so I just go a couple days
Literally
early.
in Baja.
And then race or go through the course a couple times and then race day. So
Oh, that's neat.
It's exhausting. You sweat a lot.
Yeah, I bet.
And it's just hot.
That's really
So,
cool.
it's been fun, different.
Now streaming on AMI Plus.